Seen today, pulling over a car for speeding or working an accident can be dangerous work for law enforcement. I-Team Chief Investigator Brendan Keefe originally looked into this problem in 2010. Some of the dash cam video you're about to see is tough to watch, but we want you to know everyone survived.
It happens again and again and again.
Where did you stay at in Miami?
But it's no accident, because each one of these crashes could have been avoided if all the drivers moved over just a single lane or slowed down the moment they saw the flashing lights of emergency vehicles on the side of the road.
I heard squealing tires. I looked to my left and I saw an out-of-control car coming my way.
Ohio State Patrol Sergeant Christopher Wood is alive today only because of a drafty jacket.
I noticed my jacket wasn't tucked in, so I just went to tuck it in. That split second more than likely saved my life.
He narrowly survived this crash on I-71. Slammed into the guardrail, he was hospitalized and required knee surgery. Watch again in slow motion. Sergeant Wood stops to adjust his jacket, then the crunching trunk lid of the other trooper's car flies so close to his face it knocks off his Stetson.
I mean, I was within inches of having a very serious injury, head injury.
Sergeant Wood has become a living example of the need for Ohio's move over, slow down law.
Are you aware of the law that you have to move over if you see, a law enforcement officer? You're not aware of that law?
Reminding violators why it's so important.
But you understand the need for it, right? Because again, you wouldn't believe the number of law enforcement officers getting killed.
A dozen police officers were killed last year in the U.S. when they were hit outside their cruisers. But that's down from 18 the year before, thanks in part to signs like these and the move over, slow down laws now on the books in 47 states, including Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky.
There's absolutely no margin for error whatsoever.
Kentucky State Police Trooper Rick St. Blancard has been hit too.
Hey, 23, what's your 20?
And worries about the safety of other officers. It's not about the thin blue line, but the thin white line separating troopers from cars and trucks passing just inches away at 70 miles per hour.
And you get people that are on the phone, they're changing CDs, and they know, by the way, add to the fact that they have their lunch on their laps. So they're looking down, trying to grab their lunch, multitasking, and I'm telling you, those are the root causes of why we have issues on the side of the road.
This officer in Portland, Oregon was hit by his own motorcycle when a car slammed into it. Many officers, like this North Carolina trooper, have been hit by side mirrors of passing cars. Watch again and see his police radio fly right off his hip. This Ohio trooper used his ears and quick thinking to save his own life. The Ohio law has been on the books for more than a decade, but the State Highway Patrol reports nearly 200 of its cruisers were hit while parked in just the last 4 years.
A lot of people in the public don't have the knowledge of the move over or slow down law.
Sergeant Wood has fully recovered from the crash that nearly took his life.
1636 Cambridge.
But he lets a lot of drivers slide, like this snowplow, because traffic likely prevented the driver from changing lanes.
There are times when you can't get over. You need to slow down and get over as far as possible within the same lane that you're currently in.
If the emergency vehicle is in the left lane, move over to the right.
Get out of the road.
And if pulled over, get as far out of the travel lanes as possible. This clip notwithstanding, truckers and other professional drivers seem to know the law best.
Well, as a matter of fact, the only people that stopped for me the day of my crash were truck drivers. Personally, that's something I'll never forget. Changed my views.
That was Brendan Keefe reporting. Another safety issue on the road, rubbernecking. Experts say your hands subconsciously follow your head and eyes, so cars can drift toward emergency vehicles when drivers look at those flashing lights.